Hey everybody, this is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a really good Tuesday. So, I was looking at the news and there's still no no vote. So, I guess they're going to take a break tonight and come back tomorrow. Who knows? But anyway, thought I'd start reading who was Susan B. Anthony. And she was um one of the most famous leaders of the women's rights movement. And yeah, I mean, at the time, she came around the time that women did not have the right to vote, and she fought hard. And I think she'd be very proud of how far women has come. Governors, senators, congresswomen, police women, firefighters, lawyers, judges on the Supreme Court, even a vice president. So, yeah, this is what she had fought for. So, let's get into it. Chapter 1 of Who Was Susan B. Anthony? A Quaker girl. Susan B. Anthony was the second oldest of 7 children. Oh, I counted 6. Alright. Was the second oldest of 7 children, 5 girls and 2 boys. She was born on February 15th, 1820. Her father, Daniel, was a Quaker. Her mother, Lucy, had been a Baptist until her marriage. The Quakers didn't believe in dancing, singing, fancy clothes, or drinking, but they did believe that girls needed an education, just like boys did. So Susan and her sisters got Guma, Hannah, and Mary would be educated along with her brothers Daniel and Jacob. And Jacob was called Merit. Her sister Eliza died when she was 2 years old. Susan lived in Adams, Massachusetts until she was 6. Then the family moved to Bannersville, where Susan's father opened a mill. One day Susan came home from school upset. The boys in her class were learning long division. When Susan asked the teacher if she could learn too, he said that girls didn't need to learn long division. So Daniel Anthony set up his own school at home where his daughters could get an equal education. Susan liked school. She also liked working at her father's mill. Whenever one of his employees got sick, she especially liked earning her own money, $3 for 2 weeks of work. She used her salary to buy her mother 6 coffee cups and saucers. But sometimes what happened at the mill puzzled Susan. One day she mentioned to her father that Sally Ann Hyatt, who was one of the workers, seemed to know more about weaving than her boss, Elijah. Why did Daniel not make her the boss? It would never do to have a woman overseer at the mill, her father replied. Susan accepted her father's word, but it didn't make sense to her. Why couldn't a woman be just as good as a boss as a man? In the evening after work and school were over, the family spent many happy hours together in the parlor. Daniel encouraged all of his children to take up an interest in the important issues of the day. One of the issues was the temperance, the fight against making and drinking alcoholic beverages. Another was abomination, the fight against Slavery. When Susan was 15, she started to teach the younger children at her father's school. 2 years later, she traveled to the nearby town of Easton to live with a family and teach their children reading and writing. When the lessons were done, Susan helped with the household chores. Daniel knew how much his daughter loved learning. He enrolled her in the Deborah Molson Female Seminary at Hamilton, Pennsylvania. Susan was not very happy at the seminary. She missed her family. Her time there was cut short by the Panic of 1837, an economic depression that wiped out many businesses in the United States, including Daniel's mill. Now, the family had no money. All the possessions were put up for sale, including the cups and saucers Susan had given her mother. Even their eyeglasses and underwear were sold. Susan's father had always taught his children to be independent. Now it was time for Susan to show him what she had learned. She was going to earn her own living. And that's the end of chapter 1. So I hope everybody liked that. So please hit like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell. And I hope to see you in the next one. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you again. Y'all have a good night and God bless you.